Like, what is up with his hair? Why is there rocks on his body? Why is he holding that scientific thingamajig? And why is it called Dr. Stone? Is this about drugs? Hi! I know what you're thinking. Siguro iniisip nyo, bakit ako nag-upload ng ganitong video when there's already 1 month of new animes to watch or you're already watching? Well, I have a very reasonable explanation behind that. Shoot ko na tong video na to right after shoot ko yung New Year video ko. It turns out, nung ina-edit ko yung video na yun, there is about 3 to 4 hours of footage and I tried my best to condense that video into 20 to 30 minutes pero hindi ko siya magawa. So sabi ko, isushoot ko na lang siya ulit. Pero ayun nga, as you've seen from my get ready video and if you are aware of the recent events, wala kaming kuryente. So, hindi ko siya mai-edit or hindi ako makakapag-shoot ulit. And even if nakapag-shoot ako, hindi ko rin siya mai-edit agad. So, here we are. This is the very, very late reshoot of this video. So, pagpasensyahan nyo na, I've been trying my very, very best to achieve all of my 2020 video goals, kung pwede ko siyang itawag na ganun. And if I have to reshoot this 2 to 3 times, oh my God, gagawin ko siya kasi nga 2020 goals ko siya. And yeah, ito na siya. So, yeah. So yes, today this video is finally, I am doing it. My first ever anime video! Inulit ko lang yung ginawa ko dun sa first shoot ko. Pero this time, I will be sticking to my script. Well, it's not a script. It's more of a very, very detailed outline of what this video is supposed to be. Para lang hindi magiging 3 hours ulit tong pag-shoot ko at hindi na ako mahirapan mag-edit ng video na to. So, without further ado, we are going straight to this video. Yeah. So, as this is my first anime video, a little bit of a backstory. So, I was actually never a seasonal anime viewer to begin with. I actually never had time back in high school, even though I was already watching Naruto and a few old anime, siguro, if I can call it that. And I was also watching Hetalia, don't judge me. Lahat tayong weebs, meron tayong Hetalia face, so you don't have the right to judge me, okay? Pero basta wala akong time nun and I didn't know that seasonal animes were a thing. And then college, I didn't have a lot of time kasi it's college and thesis and also college was my first few baby steps into the K-pop fandom. So I guess alam mo yun, pag bago ka sa isang fandom, you kind of step back a little bit from your old fandom, which for me is anime, while I was discovering K-pop for the first time. And then shortly after that, nagtrabaho na ako into a video editing job. Nagkaroon ako ng less and less time for anime, except for some reason, may time ako for Boku no Hero Academia when I was working. After about a year, I went home-based. To fast forward things, the first half of 2018, I was slowly and surely converting myself into a seasonal anime viewer. Pero ayun nga, since bago ako, nangangapa lang ako. And then, the second half of 2018, I officially embraced the joy of being a seasonal anime viewer. And the rest is history. Akala mo naman, napakahaba. 2019, last year lang yun. So now that the backstory is over, let us now get on to the main event of this video, which is my anime of 2019. Hindi ko alam kung ano yun. I was aiming for 20th Century Fox, pero hindi ko alam kung saan nanggaling yan. A disclaimer, when I say anime of 2019, I don't mean my top anime or the best anime. I simply mean it literally yung anime na pinanood ko this 2019. So, I probably have 1 or 2 anime series that I regret watching in 2019. Pero dahil pinanood ko na siya ng buo, wala na akong choice kundi isama siya sa listahan na to. So, don't judge me, okay? So, ang mangyayari sa video na to is I will be listing down each anime per season, winter, spring, summer, and fall. And then I will be, ranking, scoring, commenting on each of their opening and ending themes, animation level, as subjective as I possibly can because I am, again, not an anime expert. Story or plot. So yeah, let us get on to it. Yeah. First season is winter season. So the anime that I will be listing is not in any ranking order. Babanggitin ko siya in airing date. Kung anong unang nag-air, yun yung una kong babanggitin. So the first anime that I watched in winter season is Boogiepop wa Warawanai. Boogiepop and the others, Boogiepop Never Laughs. Simply put, Boogiepop. So first off is the opening theme. A banger, as expected, from Mythenroid. It has nice animation. Ending theme. I actually like the art style of the ending theme. I downloaded the song, so that speaks for itself. Animation of the anime was very okay. It wasn't bad. It is made by Madhouse. Story, well, if you know what this anime is, you will agree that it's very confusing. And I think it's probably mostly because na hindi siya in-air in consecutive order. Mahirap siyang i-explain, pero ang pinaka-specific example na mabibigay ko, if ni-rewatch mo yung first episode, you will notice yung first half ng first episode is the first part of the story, and the second half of the first episode is practically the ending of the anime series. So yeah, it's very confusing. Overall, my tip is to, to rewatch it not in a weekly basis, pero sunod-sunod na para lang magets mo yung episodes agad-agad. Second anime that I watched in the winter season is Dororo. Dororo was actually a remake from an original anime. Well, not an original. The OG anime adaptation was from 1969 from another old manga, which is obviously titled Dororo. The opening theme, a very solid banger. It's very angsty. Opening 2 sounded like a Naruto opening, probably because kinanta siya ng Asian Kung Fu generation. Both ending themes were very chill, and I like that. It's a very soft banger, if I can call it that. Animation was made by MAPPA. I can say the same as with Boogiepop. It's not bad, but it's not also the best. Kasi nga, there are times na inevitably nagde-degrade yung animation here and there, but again, it's not bad. It's very common in most anime, and yeah. For the story, I think it properly delivers what the synopsis of the anime is, which is yung each demon na mapapatay niya will be equivalent to every body part na nawala sa kanya, and he will gain it when he kills each of those demons. Overall, it wasn't bad. I didn't think that it was a waste of time. So the third anime that I watched for winter season is Mob Psycho Season 2. Mom is there, isolated, aren't you? Opening theme, 10 out of 10 banger. A lot of Sakuga moments as expected from Bones. Ending theme, well, tatlo yung ending theme nung season 2 ng Mob Psycho. Pero obviously, I'll be describing the main ending theme of the season 2, which is also a banger. Had cute visuals, animation. Duh. It's Bones. Story is a continuation of season 1, obviously. Although I do want to mention the mini Reagan arc that we had in season 2. I don't know about you, but that was probably the most memorable part. When I think about Mob Psycho season 2, I can't think of anything else except for that specific episode. If you know this specific scene, this scene where grown men cried, where I cried, where you probably cried, where all of us cried, that episode alone is episode of the year. Like, the next anime, now I don't want you guys judging me, okay? Sinabi ko na sa umpisa na hindi lahat nitong anime na pinanood ko this year or last year is something that I will carry on for the rest of my life. 3D Kanojo Real Girl Season 2. Again, don't judge me for judging this. Opening theme. Typical shoujo opening. A lot of color palettes. Ending theme was a little confusing for me. Probably because hindi ko alam yung source material niya. Animation level. Story was better than season 1. Overall, Now, I do have a very logical explanation as to why I watch this. I am a shoujo trash, and if I see something that looks very, very much like a shoujo show, I will watch it. Pero honestly, siguro kung may studio na nag-handle nito, like, I don't know, Kyoto Animation, I think it would be better received. So the next anime is Tate no Yuusha no Nariagari. Oh! Sabi ko yun ng tama. The Rising of the Shield Hero. Now, I do have to be honest, I didn't watch this at first, pero may friend akong nag-recommend sa akin na panoorin siya after 2 or 3 episodes. Opening theme is surprisingly a banger. It has great animation, typical character introductions. Second opening, still a banger. Judge me all you want, pero I like the second opening better. Ending 1 was very soft. Same as the second ending, very, very soft, very, very chill. It's basically Raftalia's POV. Animation level is actually great. It delivers. It doesn't degrade a lot, or siguro hindi ko lang napapansin yung mga small degraded moments. Story is, the anime has proper villains. You kind of have this specific reason to hate them just as much as Naofumi hates them. So you kind of end up rooting for Naofumi. What I can say about Tate no Yuusha is that it kind of awakened my sleeping isekai heart, kasi I'm not part of the isekai trash community where bawat isekai show na lumalabas, you instantly watch it just because it's isekai. Pero I do remember that I have a childhood full of isekai. I've watched Escaflowne, Magic Knights Ray Earth, Fushigi-Yugi. So I kind of had this huge time gap of not watching a lot of isekai. So I'm a little thankful for Shield Hero for awakening that sleeping isekai heart that I have. Another notable thing na napansin ko in Tate no Yuusha is that the fact na naririnig ko si Sakta and Mai in this anime kind of pulled me more into watching this anime. So, yeah. Next anime. Oh my god, this is another hyped anime. A lot of people were hyping this. Yakusoku no Neverland, or The Promised Neverland. Opening theme. Banger, bitch. Ending theme 1 and 2, they're also a banger, and I would like to commend the band that sang this ending theme, because the voice of the vocalist had this beautiful mystery feeling na super duper appropriate to the theme of the anime, so it kind of vibed with the mystery, horror, psychological thing of what's happening in The Promised Neverland. So yeah. Animation was made by Cloverworks. Great lighting, great camera work. The story, come on, it's a prison break by kids. Overall note, read the manga. It's damn, son. Now the next episode, again, please don't judge me if I ever judge this anime. Hindi ko naman siya nire-regret 100%. Probably only about 80%. What I'm talking about is Domestic no Kanojo, or Domestic Girlfriend. Di ko rin alam kung bakit ko pinanood tong anime na to, pero yeah. Opening theme was surprisingly a banger. I think this is the best thing na nakuha ko from this anime. Ending theme was also a banger. Rui-centric. Animation was not bad. It's not the best. Yun na lang siguro sasabihin ko sa lahat ng animation, kasi hindi ako magaling mag-judge ng animation ng anime. The story... Okay, I have to admit, the first 3 episodes was actually interesting. And I think yun yung dahilan kung bakit ko talaga pinanood tong anime. Kasi after 3 episodes, I was hoping that it would be as interesting as the first 3 episodes. But I'm not saying that I don't regret any of this anime. I just don't think I can recommend this to a lot of people. Pero, again, not all anime is for everyone. Some anime I enjoy is not for you. Some anime you enjoy is not for me. We all have our own preferences, and this is only my subjective opinion. But if I were to be asked if I would like to watch this again, I would instantly say no. So the last anime that I watched this winter season is Kaguya-sama wa Kokurasetai. Or Kaguya-sama Love is War. Now this anime, if you have not seen this, I highly recommend you watch this anime. It's basically two tsunderes trying to confess to each other. Opening theme is a banger. You can't judge me. It is absolutely a banger. Ending theme, and I mean the main ending theme, not the chicas dance. If you actually showed it to someone, you wouldn't think that this anime is about two tsunderes trying to confess to each other. You'd think this is an isekai or a fantasy genre anime. And honestly, I'm not complaining. It's actually as extra as the anime. So animation is made by A1 Pictures, so you know what you're getting. It's very extra. It delivers every moment. The voice acting was 10 out of 10. Story is again about two tsunderes trying to confess to each other, but you know it's not going to happen because they're both tsunderes, so it's going to happen only after 100 billion years later. So overall, I am very glad that I discovered this anime when it aired, and I'm very, very excited for season 2. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that this year. So yeah, that is the end of winter season. Let us now jump to spring season. Hindi ko alam kung bakit ako kumanta. So the first anime that I watched this spring season is Fruits Basket! Ah yes, my childhood anime that basically murdered my shoujo anime endings. No, but seriously, I'm really, really glad na inadapt nila to again. Kasi nga, the original Fruits Basket anime basically pulled a Full Metal Alchemist on us and just skipped the manga and ended it by itself. So I'm really glad that they did pull another Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood on us and is finally adapting the manga correctly. So Opening 1, a tearjerker banger. Yes, it's called a tearjerker banger. Don't judge me. That's what it's called. Opening 2 was also a very happy banger, which kind of disguises the real angst that we're all gonna get. Same goes to the two ending themes, both tearjerker bangers, but then again, it's what the anime deserves because of what we are actually going to get at the end. Animation-wise, I do have to be honest, I don't remember the OG series. Pero seeing that I am a shoujo trash, I'm very, very satisfied with the animation of this new Fruits Basket adaptation. Story, again, as I said, they pulled a Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood on us and is finally adapting the source material properly, so that's great. Overall, if you didn't watch the OG series, pwede nyo pa rin namang panoorin to kasi it's actually so beautiful. I advise you to bring about 2 to 3 boxes of tissues, especially sa second half ng series because it's just But all in all, I'm very excited for season 2. I am ready for more crying. Next up is Kimetsu no Yaiba or Demon Slayer. I'm going to try my best not to be as biased as I possibly can. Opening theme. Siguro lahat naman tayong tao nakarinig na ng opening theme ng Kimetsu no Yaiba. It's 10 out of 10 banger, okay? Whether or not pinanood mo tong anime, it's Lisa, so it's automatic banger. Ending theme, another banger by Fiction Junction featuring Lisa. Animation made by Unlimited Budget Works, Ufotable, flexing on us with their camera work. No, but seriously, I think the biggest credit that we can give behind the success of Kimetsu no Yaiba besides the story of the manga is Ufotable. Kasi if a different studio adapted Kimetsu no Yaiba, I don't think it will gain this much attention. Story, actually hindi ko siya na-mention from The Promised Neverland. A good anime series needs to start off with a great first episode. And I think Kimetsu no Yaiba did that and Promised Neverland since hindi ko siya nabanggit. Good job, Ufotable! I'm just a little sad na iniba nila ng about 50% yung ending part nung anime. Pero, I mean, we're getting a movie, so next anime is Kono Oto Tomare. Opening theme, it's very catchy. It's got shoujo vibes with a little bit of backstory, angsty scenes. There's no better shoujo than a little bit of angst into it. Ending is also a catchy song, so that's that. Animation-wise, I think one of the most common reasons why people didn't stick through this anime is because of the animation kasi as a shoujo-ish anime, it kind of didn't have the best animation. It could have had a greater animation? Pero in the end of the day, I don't actually complain. Kasi if they switch studios, it wouldn't be as touching as it is. Hindi ko siya ma-explain ng maayos, pero it's not the best animation. Pero when it needs to deliver, it delivers like, damn, son. That just made me cry. The story of the anime had great introductory arc. There's so much angst for a music anime. Overall, I think it's an underrated music anime. So I recommend that if you didn't watch this, I hope you watch it now. Please watch it. Next one is, ayoko nang banggitin to pero kasi pinanood ko so wala tayong choice. Mayonaka no Occult Koumuin. Opening, very, very confusing opening to me. Ending theme, it's fine. Animation, story, it's a detective kind of anime. So I think that part made me stay. It was just confusing. I don't know. Hindi ko alam kung bakit ito pinanood, okay? Overall, I think the real reason why I stayed was because Jun Fukuyama was here. So next anime is Kenja no Mago. Opening was very, very catchy. Ending theme was okay, I guess. Animation wasn't bad as well, but it wasn't the best. Pero yung mga action scenes niya, yun yung memorable sa akin kasi it's, in a way, a little extra. Story, typical OPMC in a high school isekai setting. So the next anime is, oh my god, One Punch Man Season 2. I mean, siguro hindi mo naman mapipigilang i-compare yung Season 2 sa Season 1 kasi nga, I'm not degrading the animation powers of JC stuff. It's just that, you know, when Season 1 came from Powerhouse Bones, it's kind of opening theme, still an intense song. I do have to argue that Season 1 was more of a banger to me than Season 2. Ending theme is basically just Saitama singing. Animation, okay, to give props to JC staff, it's still a clean animation. It's just not, yeah, wala na tayong magagawa. Ayan. There was less Saitama and more secondary characters. I think that's what made Season 2 much more different than Season 1. Kasi Season 2 was just about 20 minutes of Saitama for the entire season. So, it was a little disappointing. So, the next anime is actually a short, Midara no Ao-chan wa Benkyou ga Dekinai, or Ao-chan Can't Study. I didn't expect na may enjoy ko siya this much, pero here we are. Hoping for a second season because I just want them to animate the rest of the manga of this anime. Because I just want to see it animated. Opening theme, a banger. Animation is actually 10 out of 10. You can't judge me. Especially the part where Ao was running in the classroom in the school and then she fell and then the camera was spinning and like it's not the best line work, but it's a very fluid animation. Ending theme was a very catchy song. I like the art style. You can see a pattern na gusto ko talaga yung art style, lalo na pag-different siya sa art style ng anime. Animation of the anime tried to follow the manga and I actually appreciate that. It's very extra. The voice acting was superb. Story, 10 out of 10 for laughs. It's basically about a perverted tsundere. So, next one is another short. It's called Senryu Shoujo. And it's basically about a girl who can't talk and communicates by writing poems. Opening and the ending theme, they're both catchy. They're both pure. They're both wholesome. They're just so shoujo. Animation, it's not bad. It's not the best. It's good enough. All in all, it's a very, very, very pure, wholesome shoujo anime. And the last anime that I watched this spring season is I Have No Regrets. Kailangan ko ba i-explain to? It's basically a fan fiction of 4 fantasy isekais in one show. What more do I need to say? So yeah, that is it. I-explain ko ba yung Isekai Quartet? But yun na yan, alam niyo na yan. May season 2 na yan. Nag-air na nga yung season 2 eh. So the next season is summer! So the first anime is, oh my god. Well, I'm glad na inadapt nila yung anime na to, pero I'm just disappointed hindi nila inadapt properly yung manga. Katsuте kami datta kemono tachi e, or to the abandoned sacred beasts. Before actually nag-air tong anime na to, I don't know how, pero nabasa ko na yung manga nito. And when I saw that they were going to adapt this into an anime, I was actually very excited kasi, don't judge me, pero I feel like the manga was very, very interesting. So I was just genuinely excited. Pero nung pinanood ko yung first episode, and then the second episode, and then the third episode, I was just, why is everyone so angry? Opening theme, a banger from Mafu Mafu. The ending theme had like Dororo vibes in a way na, ayun nga, magulo yung anime, so chill lang yung ending, so that was a great touch. Animation was great. It was made by MAPPA, pero as the episodes went by, ano nangyari sa ending episode niya? Story, I'm basing it off from the manga, but again, it could have been better. They could have adapted the manga better. Hindi pa tapos yung manga, so I understand why 12 episodes lang siya. But again, they could have just adapted it properly. Second anime, Dumbbell nan Kilo Moteru. Opening, 10 out of 10, a banger. If I go to the gym, siguro papakinggan ko lang siya in a 2-hour loop. Ending theme was also a banger by Ishikawa Kaito. Animation was actually not bad. It was great. Like, have you seen this anime? Story is just about exercising and that's it. I mean, kudos to them. It's actually very educational. Next up is Kanata no Astra or Astra Lost in Space. I know it sounds like a ripoff of every Lost in Space movie or series, but believe me, it is a hidden gem. It's a beautiful anime. It has a lot of plot twists, and it's from the creator of Sket Dance. Wait, what? Ano? Opening is catchy. Ending is actually a very great song. Animation, it delivers. Hindi ko sure kung hindi ko lang siya napansin, pero it didn't degrade anywhere. Story, it actually adapted the manga very, very nicely. So that's something that I can commend this anime. I recommend it to everyone. It has enough mystery, and for a 12-episode anime, that's... And the next anime is our resident tsundere scientist, Dr. Stone. So this is another anime that was hyped, and I didn't see the hype kasi parang medyo sketchy yung poster. Like, what is up with his hair? Why is there rocks on his body? Why is he holding that scientific thingamajig? And why is it called Dr. Stone? Is this about drugs? But I'm very glad that I jumped into that hype train because it is now one of the most amazing shonen that I have ever discovered in my life. Opening 1, a banger. The moment you hear Ohayo Sekai Good Morning World, it is Ohayo Sekai Good Morning World. Opening 2 is also another banger. Ending 2 is also a banger. It has very simple visuals, pero a song makes up to the simplicity of the visuals of the ending theme. Ending 2, oh my god, my heart, my soul, my tears. Yeah. Animation, it's got the usual shonen sakuga from the first 4-5 episodes, and then it kind of degrades in the middle of the series. Story, is it isekai? Is it time travel? No, it's science. It's a shonen anime where you'd rather see them build a light bulb than see them fight each other. The last thing that I'm gonna say is I hope you guys read the manga because the art and of course the hilarious faces in the manga are just exceptional. So yeah, please read the manga. After Dr. Stone, we have Araburu Kisetsu no Otome Domo Yo, O Maidens in Your Savage Season. Basically, sex education the anime. Opening is a banger as expected from Chico with Honeyworks. Ending is also very, very catchy. It's pure, it's soft. Animation is not bad. Story is actually okay. It's not bad, it's not the best, pero it's a little exaggeration in terms of coming of age, pero I think yung exaggeration niya makes it a little hilarious and a little more relatable. Overall, it's kind of like a different coming of age, slice of life, shoujo-ish anime, and I actually like it for that. So yeah, next anime, Eren no Shobutai or Fire Force. Opening 1, absolutely 10 out of 10 a banger. Visuals is stunning. Opening 2, 10 out of 10 banger, but the visuals could have been better. Ending 1, also a banger. It's just a shame na they had to censor the, fire part because of the events at that time. So, ending 2 was also a banger. Animation from David Production, concept arts, camera stills. I actually like yung mga scenes na the character is small. Focus nila yung entire background art. So, that's actually something that I'm not used to. So, it was a treat for me. Story, typical shonen, firefighting anime, slow pacing for the first half. Pero sabi nila, ganun daw siya sa manga, so I guess I can't complain. And again, as I said, it was just a shame na nag-air tong anime na to when the unfortunate event happened with KyoAni. Because this anime does have a heart and it has a lot of potential. Moving on is the last anime for my summer season, which is Tarakai Jozo no Takagi-san Season 2. Yes, I watched this because, of course, I did. Opening, as always, is the softest banger that you will ever get, and just like from season 1, all of the ending themes were just Takagi singing a set of covers, so we're not complaining here. Story is, apparently there are a lot of anime-only scenes. So yeah, that is the last. Now we go to the last season of the year, which is fall. Now, some of these are still airing this year, so I can't completely rank it. Pero I will just be basing it off on what I have watched so far. So, first anime is Ahiru no Sora. Now, to be honest, I was actually a bit iffy kasi from the looks of the poster, I thought that it was just gonna be a rip-off from Slam Dunk. Pero to be fair, so far sa napanood ko, it's a very, very wholesome basketball training arc. You know how it is when there's like a very small player, so he's basically the underdog. Plus, it's Yukikaji, so opening theme is a banger. No, you cannot change my mind. A bit of a angsty scenes for upcoming episodes. I don't know what they are kasi hindi ko nabasa yung manga nito, pero I'm very excited. Ending theme is also catchy. Animation is not the best, but it's also not bad. Damn, have you seen everyone's lips in this anime? Pero ayun, overall, it's just very wholesome to see a team of delinquents discovering their newfound love for basketball. So far, we're still not gonna get that tragic fear of senpais graduating, so we need to win nationals or something, you know? Next anime is pang ilang isekai na to? The third isekai of my 2019. Well, fourth if i-include natin yung isekai quartet. Shincho Yuusha kono Yuusha ga oretsu kusei no shincho sugiru. Basta yun, the cautious hero. The title itself screams isekai. Opening theme, another banger by Myth and Royd, so you can't skip it. Ending theme is... What is this ending theme? Animation is not the best, but that's the charm of Shincho Yuusha. Story, well, aside from the obvious comedy, the biggest plot twist that happened dun sa ending part ng anime was the icing of the cake of this anime, because it was the proper angsty, mind-blowing, shocking plot twist that we all needed. Even episode 11 and 12 had bits and pieces of comedy, pero what we got from the last part was just... Aki Toyosaki just made this anime 10 times better. So next anime is another isekai that, God, why did I watch this anime? 超人高校生たちは異世界でも余裕で生き抜くようです。Simply put, choyoyu. Opening, surprisingly a banger. I like the opening. Ending theme, oh my god, Kito Akari finally debuted as a singer! Animation is okay, I guess. Story is, well, it's an isekai of 7 overpowered MCs in a world of furries. Has a religion based on mayonnaise. So, the next anime, again, this is another isekai, but I do not regret this. This is the biggest, beautiful isekai discovery I have got. Onzuki no Gekokujo, Shisho ni naru tame ni wa shudan wo erande raremasen. Or Ascendance of Bookworm. Damn, I am very excited for the OVAs and season 2 of this anime. That is how good this anime is. Both opening and ending themes are very pure, very soft, very wholesome. Animation, say it with me now, it's It's not bad, but it's not the best. No, but honestly, the animation is enough for this anime because it delivers the kind of animation that is, needed for this anime. Story is not the typical isekai. It's based off of world building and is about a book-obsessed 5-year-old magician. Overall, I really recommend this anime because again, it's not the typical isekai, it's not the fighting isekai, it's not the RPG isekai. Nabanggit ko na rin na I'm very excited for the OVAs and season 2. So, next anime is Ore wo suki nano wa omae dake kayo. In short, Oreski. Opening theme, a banger. No, you can't change my mind. Beautiful visuals, shoujo vibes. Ending theme, also another banger. The thing about this anime is that it's not your typical shoujo harem. It's actually the anti-harem anime, so that's what makes it very 10 out of 10 recommended. Animation is actually very nice. Overall, I'm very excited for the OVA. Sinabi naman nila kung kailan yung OVA. Is it this year or next year? I think it's this year. Either way, I'm very excited. So the next anime is, now this one I am sure is a very underrated anime because I barely see anybody talking about it because this anime is very pure and wholesome and hilarious. Chubyo Gekihatsu Boy! It's basically Chunibyo the anime but make it reverse harem. I am here for that. OP is a banger. The original song was made by Mafu Mafu. Can you believe that this anime was made because of a song by Mafu Mafu? Ending is also a soft banger. The art style, again, I love it when the art style of the ending is different from the anime. Animation, para siyang Shincho Yuusha, na yung charm niya is not the best animation. Story, basically like a combination of Chunibyo, Oran Host Club, and Sket Dance. Next anime is another anime that is still ongoing until now. Mairimashita Iruma-kun. It's another isekai, but it's a very wholesome isekai in a demon school. Opening, don't judge me. It's catchy and it's a banger. Ending theme is also catchy and you get all the best girls in 1 minute and 30 seconds, so who's complaining? Animation is good enough. Story is just wholesome isekai. Overall, my best girls are, of course, Clara and Asmodeus because Asmodeus is eternally the best girl. Next anime is Kono Oto Tomare Season 2. Siyempre, pinanood ko yung Season 1. Alam ko naman hindi ko panoorin yung Season 2, diba? Opening 2. Another shoujo opening with the right amount of backstory angst. Ending 2. Another wholesome ending theme with club members just interacting and painting a beautiful rainbow. Animation, it's just the same as Season 1, but I'm not complaining because it delivers its beautiful close-ups. Story, it's a sports anime, so you guessed it, we need to qualify for the nationals because our senpais are graduating. Overall, Season 2 was just freaking beautiful. There's so much development, there's so much crying, there's so much I want to read the manga. Now, the next anime is the traumatic anime that I have watched this 2019 and is still ongoing, Babylon. Now, if you've watched this anime, you know why the name itself just activates your PTSD. It's a very psychological horror mystery, but mostly psychological horror anime. So again, as I mentioned, this is still ongoing, so I don't know the ending of it yet, and I haven't watched the latest episodes yet, so I'm just basing it off on what I watched last year. So yeah, story is, I don't know how to describe this anime, but it's basically forcing you to think what is right and what is wrong. Without spoiling anything, the gist of the first few episodes is basically this new mayor trying to make a suicide law which will make suicide legal, and according to him, if that law exists, the suicide count will lower. But I do recommend this anime because the first 3 episodes alone was just enough for me to stick with this anime, especially the interrogation scene. Hindi ko sure kung episode 2 or episode 3 siya, but the camera work, the lighting, the voice acting, everything in that interrogation scene is just peak art, And then the next anime, God, why did I watch this anime? Stand My Hero's Piece of Truth. The OP is a banger though, I'm not gonna lie. It's basically an anime of pretty detective boys. Moving on! Last 3 anime, oh my god. Oh, this is another sad anime. Well, yeah, it's sad kasi there's an underlying story behind the making of this anime. Hoshiai no Sora or Stars Align. Poster looks like a Prince of Tennis ripoff. But the real reason why I discovered this anime was because Hanae Natsuki was the voice actor behind the MC of this anime. So, opening theme, a very, very soft banger. Beautiful visuals. Ending theme is also a banger. It's just a shame na may issue yung animation niya kasi ginaya niya yung sayaw of a few dancers without crediting them. Pero, I mean, na-resolve na rin naman yung issue na yun, so everything's good. There's so much detail in the animation aspect of this anime. Storyboards, the little details as small as yung spoon of the characters. There's so much care in this anime. So yeah, if you did watch this anime, you kind of know that at the end of episode 12, it was a very huge cliffhanger and then it just ended that way. There's actually a very big explanation as to why that happened. The director of this anime, he revealed that Hoshiai no Sora was originally supposed to be 24 episodes. Pero by spring 2019, sinabihan sila na you're just gonna get 12 episodes. So ayun nga, it's not like he can change everything. So he only had 2 options. Either he'll scratch 2 years of production of the original 24 episodes and just squeeze everything into 12 episodes, or i-continue na lang nila kung anong nagawa nila for the 12 episodes and just air that and just cut it, axe it halfway without ending the story. Obviously, yung choice niya was the second half kasi understandably, if you're a creator, ayaw mo namang i-rush yung story na meron ka na into 12 episodes kasi parang hindi siya rewarding sa feeling if you rushed your 24 episode story into 12. So, if you watched Hoshiai no Sora and was disappointed with the ending, please understand that the production studio had to make a decision. Akane Izuki needed to make a decision. He just had to choose the option that would best satisfy him, even though it's not that satisfying. So yeah, ang sad lang nung news na yon. So I didn't read on Reddit na us Hoshiai no Sora fans would hope that he'd release at least a novel of what Hoshiai no Sora would actually end. Kasi there is a lot of story that was left. Pero ayun nga, unfortunately, capitalism sucks. Pero ang sayang kasi talaga eh, it had so much potential, alam mo yun. It looks like a sports anime, but it's actually a drama anime that talks about real-life problems, LGBT, family issues, coming of age, following your dreams, all that thing in a very, very, very beautiful way. So, ayun, sayang lang. Second to the last anime, No Guns Life. Akala ko talaga No Guns, No Life daw. The MC has a gun for a head, so that's a wow factor. OP is catchy, it has nice visuals. Ending is catchy. It also has a different art style, so that's a plus point. Animation it's enough. It delivers. The story is basically a detective gunhead secretly fighting the government while babysitting the CEO's son with a secret experiment planted on his neck. Ewan ko lang. I'm hoping to see a change in season 2. So, yeah. Now the last anime. Well, this is still airing and it's a given. Boku no Hero Academia. Again, there's not much to say kasi ongoing pa siya. 2019 didn't air the fight of the arc, so but I do have to comment on how much of a banger the opening and the ending is. Animation, clean as always. I'm very expecting of the climactic fight scene of Deku in Overhaul. Yeah. Video Best Boy. Oh wow, that is it. That is all my anime. Ang dami nun. I have watched a total of 31 animes this 2019. That is a lot. Pero yeah, anime of 2019. What a year of great anime. Good isekai. Paano ko ba i-conclude to? Hindi ko alam kung gaano kahaba tong video na to, pero I will try my best to condense this as short as possible. But if you're still watching me until now, thank you. Thank you so much for tolerating my very confusing ass. Here's to a good new year and a great start of a new decade with more great anime. And hopefully, I will be doing another video like this at the end of every season. Fingers crossed! And hopefully, mas maikli na kasi nga per season na siya. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below what your anime of the year was, what your top anime was. If you have any anime that you regret just as much as I regret that, aray ko, ang sakit. And if there are any more anime that you would like to recommend me, I don't know, any anime that I probably missed this year, I mean last year, na hindi ko nabanggit in this video, I will put that in my long list of to watch anime, and I will try my best to watch it as soon as possible. And if you aren't already, feel free to subscribe. I upload videos of K-pop, of anime, reaction videos, travel vlogs, anything under the sun, because my niche is no niche. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.